The German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow." I came across these lines while I was going through a book called Man's Search for Meaning. Now you might be wondering, what authority does this guy have trying to act all high and mighty? And you're not half wrong. This is not a sermon that I'm trying to preach, but this is just one of my many attempts at being able to express myself freely over the internet. I absolutely love the word sonder. I first came across it in 2018 through a song called And by Eden. And it's just never been the wall outside, and sonder kinda has me terrified. Sonder is described as the intense feeling of realization that each random passerby is living a life as vivid and complex as yours. Which brings us back to Nietzsche's words. Why do we need a why in our life? I feel that for the most of our lives we have been seeking the how rather than the why, and it is in this pursuit that we have been failing utterly and miserably. A man, as has always been put forward by the Freudian and Adler schools of thought, is a product of his external environment. Logotherapy, however, begs to differ. With instances from the concentration camp in Auschwitz and other parts of Nazi ruled Germany, it can be derived that man is not a machine. He is more than psyche. He is self determining. He has the freedom of being. And to be or not to be, that is the question. But I don't want to dwell on the technical aspects of psychoanalysis or give a verdict on which school of thought is superior. To put it in a nutshell, man could survive the horrors of concentration camps because he had a why to live for. I'm speaking of a very small amount of people who made it out alive. This why was in some cases a loved one, an academic purpose, or some meaningful goal in life. You can read more about the Holocaust by visiting the links in the description below. Life is made up of the good and the bad parts. Death and suffering are inseparable parts of life. Our sufferings cannot be compared, and there is no hard and fast rule to life. The real meaning of life isn't revealed to us before our death. Awake, arise, or be forever fallen. Lucifer's voice echoes in the pits of hell as he gathers the fallen angels from heaven. Now, Milton's Satan is very much like the present day man, in the sense that he too is condemned and far removed from the truth. The exception, however, is that he possesses a why to live for. Even after being cast out from heaven, he has hopes of being accepted again by God, making him inert to his sufferings. In our minds, we make hell out of heaven and heaven out of hell. Everything can be taken away from a man, but nothing can rob him of his freedom of choosing his attitude in any given situation. In order to bear your how, you must seek your why. And with that, I want to end this video. I don't want this to be a very lengthy video because this is just the very first of it. I hope you like it, and please do comment.